Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we'll be doing a quick sketch of Hellboy, and I'm referring to Hellboy in the more cartoon version. So if you have your pencil set, we will draw ourselves some Hellboy. So we're going to start off with the head right here. So I would recommend you could make an oval but have a straighter line here because it's mostly like round straight angles. So neck and shoulder and that will be the chest right there, the torso, chest and shoulder lining, and then of course the other shoulder is in the background somewhere there, and there is that big hand of doom, as they call it, going up. So we'll put in that like a cylindrical shape, and I prefer to go out of control. It's more fun that way if you do that. And I would put it on an angle, so we will go somewhat like that. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually it's 1, 2, 3 and 4, and of course then there's that huge thumb for a 5 for a closed fist. So we'll put in 1, 2, 3. So eyes, nose, mouth, and I'm going to use a set of horns as well. So to finish this off, I would recommend that you should continue in pencil. I'm going to go with a marker. There is the nose, outer side of the brow there. There's the inner eyebrow. Sorry, the brow, and I put in the eyebrow there, a bit of the hair of the eyebrow there. That. And then his huge jaw. Ear and the hairline that vanishes to the back of the head. I'll put in some tint right there so that we save ourselves the trouble later. There's the ponytail. Okay, so then ponytail. Let's make some stray hairs like that, but not too much because he has usually like it's curled up. So I made it this way just for convenience sake. So the back of the head there again. The neck, the trap. We'll do one with the trench coat if I remember later. Right now we are doing one without the trench coat. Then we have the beard right here. Make sure that you just specify some hairs, cheekbones, and then the dome, the head right there. We'll come back to the horns in a second. So I'm going to just put in some chunky pieces here for his delts. He's shown with varying proportions when it comes to his anatomy. So I'm going with a medium in between too bulky and too light. So as you can see that we started off with a pencil, and I am primarily using a marker to crank out the rest of this guy. So just using a bit of crosshatch here and there, right there, with some added shape, some shadow right there. So I'm just working along instead of putting along. It's putting the components in with a pencil and then going over. I'm just putting the components down as we go. And you could actually try this exercise too. So it's actually a good fill-in technique that helps you get to your destination, not necessarily quicker, but with a more peaceful state of mind, in that you are not going back and forth and you are putting the tones in as you're going along. So right there we have the arm. I'm going to put in again some crosshatch on this end, some additional crosshatch here, some here to highlight that bulge and the nerve right there, some crosshatch here. So minimal crosshatch, and we move over to the shoulders again. So I've had to put some structure in after all, but not too much. Just a little bit of that shoulder highlighted there. Crosshatch for highlight the pec. Crosshatch again. Some crosshatch here. And darker shades right there for the shadows cast by the head. And then move on quickly to the torso. So again, similar practice, shades right there. That is the famous vacuum that I'm not sure if Hellboy is known for it, but it is a standard when it comes to drawing characters like him with muscular proportions. So I'm going to just pick so much and roll with so much at a time, not too much, but just so much so we can highlight certain features. Just putting in a bit of crosshatch right there against the arm. Crosshatch and more crosshatch. So now we arrive at the point where we have that bicep right there, crunched. Some crosshatch, but then most of the inks, and now you see that I'm leaving a little white in between. Just a customary precaution, so as not to fill in the body parts against each other. Again, I'm just going along, making the inks as we are moving toward finishing off Hellboy here. There's the immense fist, which is also called the Hand of Doom. So very straightforward design there. Now the design again varies. In the movies he has some symbols that are carved into it, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I'm not making a movie Hellboy, I'm making a generic Hellboy who is not necessarily animated, not necessarily movie, not necessarily comic book, but most definitely faithful to the core elements. So we are going to do the hand, and once again in this we will require to put in some components. So I'm going to go that way, do that, okay, so let me move that up a little bit, and then right here, let's do this first, and then this, and then this, and then we go put the remainder. I know this is a little bit more exaggerated, but that's fine. And then same exercise here, because the index finger will show in one way or the other, I think. Just a little knockout there, but again, now on the top, let's go with those. And then I think that it's pretty much going to cover it. But then here we go with the horn in the foreground first. Now he has one that is just like curling backwards. I go with this one instead of the other one. It's thick. I'm going to use a tone here. Again, I'm tone, and we get the one horn nailed, and now the other horn, which starts around here somewhere, goes around like that. So not too far off, but can just end back there. And from that angle, I think we will have solved the problem and just put in a little tone right there. And there we have it. Now that is the sketch portion of Hellboy. What follows next is we just put in, and now you see I'm grabbing a thicker marker, and it's a marker, but thicker, so just going around putting in some tones. This is not essentially glass or a smooth surface, so I'm putting in a cross hatch in this manner. Then I'm giving it some scraggliness right here, and if you see closely, I'm just going like that to add some kind of texture and blackening it out toward the to the thing that is away from the portion that is away from the light source. Excuse me.